Okay, so one of the first projects, well, I won't say first project, it's probably like the 30th project at this point, but the first non-critical personal one we're doing is in the shipping container. It's a little dark. Right now the light's coming through okay, but as soon as the shade comes in, you can't see a thing. So I had this harebrained idea. I bought 30-foot LED lights that run off of 12 volts. Got some little extensions from a previous project, a DC to DC buck converter, so that'll take anywhere up to, I think it's 40 volts, and it'll output 12 volts. So this is a Makita battery adapter I got off Amazon. It's going to output my 18-volt battery. It's going to convert it to 12 volts, which is going to convert it to light. So when you come in the door, you're going to have a spot to put the battery, and I'll be able to light up even when it's low light. Now these may not produce all the light I need, but with the capacity of my 5 amp hour batteries, I can add more in the future if need be. So, it's hot in here, but no time like the present. One little side note though, Ryobi outdid themselves when they made this one. This unit is amazing. I take it everywhere. I keep telling people it's my biggest fan. Yes, I'm a dad, so dad jokes. Sorry, comes with the territory. I will say the new model though, Ryobi, you kind of messed up. Looks like the new one that they're selling, instead of having a regular extension cord plug in the back, so if you take the battery out, they call it a hybrid. This model, you can use any old shop extension cord you got around as long as the plug's on the end. The next model up, it's got a little DC plug in the back, and you got to carry around the adapter to plug it into the wall. So I think they kind of missed the boat on the new model. I don't know if it was cost cutting or if they're just different management. Who knows? But anyway, highly recommend this fan. But I digress. We have a project. I'm not sure if I mentioned it was hot, but it's hot. So I didn't mention it, but I got these little clips. Yeah, they're gonna stick to the ceiling. I got a little 3M back. Well, at least it says 3M. Whether or not it's truly 3M or like M3 written backwards, I don't know. We're gonna stick them to the roof. We're gonna use a bunch of zip ties, which also came in the kit. And hopefully, we're gonna be able to run down the top here, right here, and run right down the middle, and then zip tie them up in place. And of course it's gonna work. So let's get on with that and try it. It's going to be crooked, but it's going to work. Yes, I know I can get a tape measure and make it work. That's too easy. Who does easy? Okay, it might be going a little crooked. I found out that this phone likes the heat even less than I do. And though it does good pictures, it does not like heat, and apparently recording in a sweatbox, something it doesn't like. So I'll have to check and see how far the time lapse got, because it shut off somewhere in there because it just didn't want to work anymore. It just spent the last 5 minutes in a cooler, and it's back down to normal now. We're gonna try this again. I did get most of the clips up that we need. I'm gonna go back now and probably start stringing up the lights so that I can see exactly how much further I have. going for hashtag water break. Yeah, it's time for another break. You'd think with the sun going down it would get cooler. It's still the same. Well, I think that's all I've got and this phone's got in its arsenal. I think we're both hot and tired, and we've done a pretty good job so far. Well, you know how some people get their second wind? I think I just found my 30th or so. And I know I said I was probably going to finish it next time, but I just couldn't leave it alone. So I've trimmed all the zip ties off. I connected the extensions that I had, brought them down, more wires. That wire passes the battery and goes into the yellow and black on the right there, and the red and black, which has a 15 amp fuse, should be more than I'll ever need, comes back up to the battery. And battery, currently I'm using those white sticky things to hold everything in place. It's just temporary, which means it'll be there until it falls off and I'm forced to put something else on there. The electrical tape is just to hold the little flaps in. They were cheap. They're fully connected though. The wires are fine. So anywho, put the thing in. The only thing I really don't like is the switch is like tucked up underneath here, and you have to like get creative. Me and my big fingers. But it all works. And until it's really dark, I won't be able to tell how well. But that's not the point. Point is, I have lights. They are connected to the ceiling. They come all the way down. And they run off of my 18 volt Makita. And with that 5 amp hour battery, it should run about 4 days. Anyway, that's that. Let me know if you have any questions.